10 things to do in Idaho Falls with kids. Ready? Let's go! My name is Annika Wilder and I'm a local real estate agent here in the Eastern Idaho region. If you're looking to buy or sell next week or next year, give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email and I'll be happy to help. Idaho Falls is a great place to raise a family. Here are 10 things to do with kids right here in town. Number 1, indoor kid zones. Here's a list of 5 places to take your kids to play inside. Leo's Place is a family-friendly hub for pizza and burgers and entertainment like laser tag, arcade, as well as a play place. Kids Town. Kids Town is another indoor play place. It's a large building with multiple areas to play, including science experiments and music opportunities, as well as a castle and a pirate ship. Kids Town is very good for younger ages, like 2 to 5 years old. Blast Off. Blast Off is similar to Leo's Place in the way that it has a large play area, a ball pin, an arcade, and an opportunity to have birthday parties and pizza as well. iJump. iJump is full of trampolines and foam pits to jump into that is so fun for all ages. And lastly, East Idaho Aquarium, a great place to see fish, sharks, and birds. Number 2, water activities. Not only do we have a public pool at McCowan Park outside, we also have a public pool indoors as well. Club Apple also offers swimming lessons and open swimming time indoor and outdoor depending on the season. Number 3, outdoor activities. Idaho Falls has plenty of parks, some right in the middle of your subdivision, some bigger ones in town like some of my favorites, Toffus Park and McCowan Park. And what's great about McCowan Park, it's in Ammon. Not only does it have ample space for sporting activities like flag football and soccer during those seasons, there's also a splash pad, a pool, a food truck, a playground. It's a large community park, also home to Ammon Days, which we'll talk about later. Another outdoor place to take the kids is the Greenbelt. Right on the Snake River, there are so many picnic tables and grassy areas to hang out and play with the kids. And next to that, just across the street, is the Japanese Pavilion and Gardens area. And there are parts of that area that the kids are actually allowed to play and wade in the water. So look out for the little plaques so that you can know where your kids can play in the water in the Japanese gardens. And lastly, Gem Lake and Jefferson County Lake. Gem Lake is just minutes from downtown Idaho Falls. This is a place that you can splash and play and swim right in the Snake River. There's even a dock that marks an area for kids to safely play. Now, Jefferson County Lake, it is actually in Rigby, not in Idaho Falls, but people from Idaho Falls have no problem traveling the 20 minutes north to a fun sandy beach with a slide and places to boat and paddleboard and of course swim. Jefferson County Lake also has a playground and volleyball and a path that borders the entire area as well. Number 4, the zoo. The zoo is a great place to see animals from all over the world. What's special about this zoo is it houses endangered species and other animals that may have not been able to survive the wild. Number 5, there's a little art scene here in Idaho Falls. We have the Artorium and the Art Museum. And both the Artorium and the Art Museum have kid activities where you can learn crafts, learn how to paint, learn how to draw, and be with other kids doing the same. Number 6, the Museum of Idaho. I love the Museum of Idaho. What's special about this museum is it houses animals and artifacts and fossils from this local area that you can see year-round, which is amazing all on its own. They also have exhibits that change constantly. And what's really neat about them is you never see them again. So you get an exhibit that shows toys from the early 1900s, or you'll have a dinosaur exhibit, or an underwater exhibit, or a Disney exhibit, or a Titanic exhibit, and the list goes on. But these exhibits tour around the world, and we often get some of the biggest exhibits that you would see in even bigger cities. In fact, the Smithsonian had offered to pay for one of these amazing historical features in the museum, and our museum said no, because it is that special to us and we want to keep it here local. Just a little fun fact for you. Number 7, sporting events. I may have mentioned in other videos that we have 2 sports teams here. We have Chuckers, our baseball team, and our Spud Kings, our hockey team. Both sporting events are great to bring the kids to. Number 8, the library. The library in downtown Idaho Falls is spacious and fun. They not only have activities for kids where they bring in Santa Claus during Christmas time and other reading activities and summer activities, they also have a fish pond in the middle of the library, and kids just love to look at the fish and play in that area, and of course check out as many books as they'd like. The Idaho Falls Library is a great place to take the kids year-round. Number 9, community events. Idaho Falls, and I've mentioned this before, Idaho Falls is a small town, but we do not lack in community events. Some of my favorites are Spud Days, which is actually down in Shelley, but it's close enough. It's just 15 minutes away from Idaho Falls. It's a really fun place to take the kids with activities and vendors and food trucks. There's also Ammon Days, which I mentioned before at McCowan Park. Ammon Days has got lots of activities for the kids where the fire truck comes out and kids can pretend to be firefighters and have relay races. There's prizes and vendors and food. A lot of people love to go to Ammon Days for the free activities and of course the fireworks show at the end. Another fun community event is the parade. People from all over town come to the parade on the 4th of July. This parade has floats from all types of businesses, all the schools get involved, and it is one of the most festive parades I've ever seen. Kids love it, families love it. It's definitely a great place to be on 4th of July and a great summer activity as well. Number 10, seasonal activities. These are some of the most popular activities to do with kids here in Idaho Falls. New Sweden Farms and You Pick Farms are local farms here in the area that open up their doors to the entire community, where you could buy a pumpkin, get lost in a corn maze, go on a wagon ride, or a pony ride even. There are slides and corn pits. Of course, we at Anderson Hicks Group have our largest client appreciation event at New Sweden Farms every year. So if you buy or sell with the Anderson Hicks Group, you get to go there for free. Lastly, Ice Castles. Ice Castles is not in Idaho Falls, but it's about 20 minutes north of Idaho Falls, closer to the Ryrie area. But it is so cool. The way that they freeze ice and let it trickle down, you've probably seen it before in other areas, but they call it castles because it literally looks like ice structures built like castles, and they put lighting in there and they sell hot chocolate, and it's just this fun place to walk around, slide down, hide, take pictures even, and that's one of the most popular places to go in the winter time and a really fun place to be with kids as well. Well, there you have it. That's 10 things to do with kids in Idaho Falls. And I will tell you this one thing, that's not all the things. That's just some of the things. There's so much more to do year-round. There's definitely not a shortage of things to do with kids. Idaho Falls is a great place to raise families and to have fun with your children. If you have any other questions or anything else you want to add, just go ahead and comment below or give me a call anytime and I'll be happy to answer it. Till next time, bye!